Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Sarah. Hi. So today I wanted to do a video about ways I like to help the environment, save the planet, kind of like an eco-friendly video. Two of my friends that I met through Instagram that also have YouTube channels are doing the same kind of video, so I will link their videos down below. There is Gwen and there is Alyssa, but they'll both be linked in the description box, so make sure you go and watch their videos after you watch this one. Anyway, I thought you guys just might find it interesting ways that I like to do my part to help the environment, I guess. I think everyone can do just a little bit, you know, like even if it's not that much, everyone should be able to do something. So these are the things that I do to save the planet, and if you guys can't think of anything that you do, maybe try out some of these, or let me know in the description box what you guys do to save the planet. If you can't think of anything that you do, then let me know something that you are going to do, because everyone should do something to save the planet. Okay, so the first thing that I obviously do personally is that I'm vegetarian, and being a vegetarian, your carbon footprint is a lot lower than the average meat eater because of how much energy is used to produce meat. When you like cut down on your meat, or you like cut out maybe like cows and lamb because they take the most energy to produce, your carbon footprint just becomes like a lot lower just from cutting out like a food. So that is like a really easy thing to do, and if you are like a really big meat eater and you're just like, there's no way I could cut that out, because I understand like some people love eating meat, some people like the taste, some people it's like a family thing, like they all like eat their meats together. Like there's no need to like cut it out like for good. Like maybe just like have a vegetarian night like once a night, or like meatless Mondays or whatever you want to call it, or just have a, I don't know, maybe go vegetarian for a week, or just instead of having 3 meals a day that all have meat, maybe just have 1 meal a day that has meat, or 2 meals a day that has meat. Just like cutting it down a bit will lower your carbon footprint a lot because of how much energy goes into the meat industry. Yeah, so from me being a vegetarian, I'm then not putting money into that meat industry, which means I'm not putting money into all of the gases and fossil fuels and water that goes into the meat industry. So eat just a little bit less meat, it's better for the environment. The second one I actually learned from a video, which I didn't realise how important it was, but I basically watched this video that was called like 30 years to save the planet. My friend Harriet linked it on her Instagram story and I watched it, and it was basically about how all of the coral reefs are dying out. The reason because of that is mainly due to like us wearing chemical sun cream when we like go snorkeling and things like that, and also like plastic in the sea and everything. But a main reason is because of using like chemical sun cream in the sea, and I feel like that's not a very well-known thing. So my second tip would be to, when you go in the sea, using a non-chemical sunscreen, because it like bleaches all the corals. Make sure when you're buying sun cream that's like specifically to go to the beach and you know you're going to go in the seawater, when you're going in the sea, make sure that you're using a sun cream that will not hurt the fish in the sea and that will just be a lot better for the corals, because all of the reefs are dying and we don't want to contribute to that. I'm pretty sure that the price difference for non-chemical sunscreen isn't like a massive difference for chemical sun cream, so I will try and link some down below because I know of a few ones that like aren't chemical sun creams. So that is my tip number 2, save the fish. My third one is probably one that like everyone knows by now, but just like using less plastic. But I thought of some ways that you can just use less plastic anyway, because like this comes down to things like, even when you say you like go on your food shop, I know especially in the UK there's like a lot of vegetables that are wrapped in plastic, and then they have ones that aren't wrapped in plastic, and the ones that aren't wrapped in plastic are probably more expensive, but only by about like 50p. So like really we should just all be buying the ones with no plastic on, because when we open up our vegetables, that plastic just goes straight in the bin. It's not even like we can reuse that plastic for something else because it was just a wrapper. So things like that we should definitely be using less plastic for. And even like when you go on your food shop, using different bags. But I'm one that always forgets bags, so like even if I do go to the supermarket and buy like plastic bags to put all my food shopping in, you can like reuse those bags for like bin bags. So like we're reusing them so that it's not, so that it doesn't mean that like you're just gonna use them to transport your food shopping and then throw them away, because that's just bad. My tip number 4 is to do with clothes, I guess. I know that like the fast fashion, or whatever it's called, fast fashion industry is becoming more well known for being like less ethical and less environmentally friendly because of how fast the fashion industry changes, and like people want one thing one month and then the next thing like no one wants that anymore, so everyone gets rid of it. I feel like we need to be using sites more like Depop or eBay, just those, or going to like thrift and vintage stores. Try reusing all of our clothes more, because all of those clothes just end up in landfill and that's not very good for the environment. So I use Depop quite a bit actually, just to like see if I can find clothes I'm looking for any cheaper, because who doesn't want to do that? I've been wanting some Doc Martens literally for ages, and I've been keeping my eye out on Depop for when a pair shows up in my size, because they're going to be so much cheaper and I'm going to be buying something that someone else doesn't want that I really want, so I may as well look there instead of paying full price for some brand new ones that'll probably actually really hurt my feet when I first buy them. So yeah, or even like if you and your friends all met up with all of your clothes you didn't want and you could do like a big clothes swap. Like I would love to do that with my friends, because I know that there's a lot of clothes that I love of my friends that they probably don't really like anymore. So doing things like that instead of just going out, like going on the Pretty Little Thing and buying like a whole new basket, is better for your money and better for the environment. So that's my 4th tip. Number 5 is that I use public transport quite a lot. Obviously because currently I'm in Australia without a car. I live in the middle of a city, so my really only way to get around is walking or the train. If you use public transport, it's just so much better for the environment than using a car every single day. I know obviously like a lot of people need to use their cars, and if you do use a car, it's not a really bad thing, but maybe using like the train when you can would be better, because using a car, it's the most damaging to the environment at the moment. Things like work, like I work 20 minutes away from where I live, so I just walk there instead of like getting an Uber or using a car. And also like whenever me and Josh go anywhere, we get the train. I actually really like getting the train, because like say like I could just like edit a video on the train or be on my phone on the train, you know. I would say if you can use public transport, like use it, because it's easy to use and it's not too expensive. Wanted to take up rollerblading or skateboarding, then you could like do that instead. Like find a hobby and use that as transport, you know. Buy a bike, they're pretty cheap. You can find them on, I bet you could find one of those on Facebook Marketplace for really cheap. We have a bike that we only paid like $100 for. Bucks, what am I like? We should use more trains, more buses, walking more, a bike, a skateboard, a scooter, however you want to get around. My 6th tip is that I take really quick showers, just because like using less water is obviously better for the environment. But I'm just someone that's always been a fast person in the shower. I know that some people find showers really relaxing and they like to have like a long relaxing like shower, but like an everyday shower, it's just a bit like unnecessary. I actually timed how quick I was in the shower earlier, and I have pretty long hair and I had to wash my hair, wash my body, shave, and I was in the shower for 8 minutes. So I don't understand how people have like half an hour long showers. Like it's just unnecessary and it's a waste of water, and you don't need a very quick shower. I think you should time yourself in the shower just to see how long you are in the shower, because I'm intrigued to know how long some people take in the shower, and like what do you do in there that takes so long? Like all you need to do is wash yourself. I'm intrigued to know. Let me know how long your showers are, because I'm interested, and if you can get them any quicker, that would be great. Even like if you're a bath person and you like to have a bath like every day, obviously that uses so much more water than a shower would. So maybe like have a bath once a week instead of every day, or like once a month instead of once a week, because we should be using less water where we can, because in some countries they don't even have any clean water, so we should appreciate using ours. And that was all of my tips. I didn't want this video to be really preachy or anything. I just wanted to kind of like share what I do to help the environment, and I just wanted to kind of like show that like everyone can do a little bit of something. If you literally can't think of anything you do to help the environment, like maybe try out one of these. All of these things are pretty easy to do. We need to save the planet. Also, I'm gonna link that video I watched down below, which was that like 30 years to save the planet video, because I really enjoyed the video and it taught me a lot about the ocean that I didn't know. So I'm gonna link that video down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave me a comment down below what you guys do to help the planet, or what you're going to do to help the planet, and how long the showers are, because I'm interested. So thank you for watching. Remember to go and watch Gwen's and Alyssa's videos. They will also be linked in the description box. Thank you for watching. Remember to save the planet, like this video, and do subscribe to my channel, because I have some other videos coming up very, very soon that I think you will enjoy. That's the end. Bye!